Okay guys, as mentioned in the previous video, we're doing a series of videos that is basically looking at different strategies that we can do with Social Playlist Alpha. So I'm just going to turn this into a mini course for the purpose of giving it a name so it's easy for you to find if you don't have access to the members area. The content itself is free. It will be on the blog, it will be on YouTube. If you're searching for the other videos on YouTube, you can search for traffic ripping, okay, on my channel. Okay, so let's call this traffic ripping for the purpose of what the course is about, which is basically some strategy ideas that you can use with Social Playlist Alpha. Okay, so the first thing we want to be able to achieve with a tool like Social Playlist Alpha is to do high quality curation. Okay, now high quality curation means that we can use either our own content or someone else's content or a combination of multiple people's content within YouTube to create a series of videos that we can put into a playlist for the purpose of driving traffic. Okay, so it's going to be educational kind of information that we curate together into a playlist. Okay, so a good example of that would be if you have a look at the sort of most popular blog posts in most niches these days, especially marketing niche. You see it again and again. You see like list style posts, you see like top 5 ways or 5 experts reveal their favorite SEO tool and stuff like that. Those kind of headlines actually get much higher click-through rate than any other kind of content, much higher than infographics. Okay, so we want to tap into that kind of strategy with a purpose and with a goal. Okay, with every piece of content that we create, we need to have a goal. There has to be a purpose. Are we doing it to create backlinks? Are we doing it to attract backlinks? Are we doing it so that we get subscribers on YouTube? Are we getting it so that we can build a list? Do we have a call to action there? What is the call to action? What is the goal? What do we want from this one piece of content? So if you're going to do something like that, like I just suggested, where it's going to be like almost like a content marketing kind of approach to video marketing with playlists, where we're going to do like list style content with videos within playlists, then we need to take things into consideration. Okay, things like what is going to be really popular, what are the kind of topics or subtopics within a niche that people are interested in, what is driving traffic. Well, all of that kind of questions we can answer and we can implement with Social Playlist Alpha. It's very easy. It's been designed to be able to create the strategies, and then we have looked at how do we make the technology to make it happen. Okay, so the strategies came first, which makes this a really powerful tool. Okay, so you can see an example here of what I'm talking about. Okay, so if I just go into the edit project here, it's going to be easier for me to see. So you can see here, 5 top Facebook ad experts reveal the best strategies for 2019. Okay, what's interesting about that is that basically I've taken the content marketing approach that people typically do with blog posts and applied it to video. Okay, so we can do this with the best content available on video. It doesn't even have to be Creative Commons for you to be able to take advantage of that. What you can do is you can do a very short video at the beginning of the playlist, have a call to action, and have a content upgrade. What is a content upgrade? So say for example this particular playlist here, which is top 5 Facebook ad advertising strategies for 2019 from these experts. Basically I can curate into a PDF some kind of a checklist for them. I can break it down for each video. I can put in there some kind of checklist, a PDF or whatever, or we can even take the transcriptions from the videos and put that into PDFs as well. Okay, so there's multiple things that we can do. It doesn't have to be that. It doesn't have to be a lot of work. Okay, but you get the idea. We just put in a content upgrade. We give them something of value that if they are really interested in this topic, then they're happy to give you an email and subscribe to your YouTube channel as well in order to go and get that particular content upgrade. Okay, so that's one way that we can use this. Now that will work a lot better if we're doing this with videos that are not too long. Okay, so you don't want videos that are like 30 minutes each, because that's just going to take people too long to go through it. If you can find videos 3 or 4 minutes each, where it's almost like a course kind of size, then it makes a lot more sense to be able to do that and to be able to pull it off as a really high quality curation strategy. But another thing I want to bring your attention to with the curation before I go further is that playlists do not have to have more than one video. Okay, they do not need to have more than one video. And how we can use that, I'll cover in the sort of SEO section of this. But just to give you an idea, just to get your mind ticking, what we can do is that you can have a bunch of videos. Say, for example, I wanted to get a video ranking on Google and YouTube about Facebook lead ads. Maybe I want to do it as an affiliate to sell a product or software that automates list building or something like that. With using playlists to be able to help me to do that, what I can do is I can do a bunch of videos, or a bunch of playlists with one video each. And the purpose of those videos are going to be that they are videos coming from other people that I can put into a playlist that's on my channel, and then I can use them for backlinking too, because each one of those videos will have a link going to my video, which is going to be like a review post for Facebook lead ads software, where I can get a commission, maybe $30, $40, $50, $100. Okay, if people buy through the funnel, you can make a lot of money. The advantage of this is if you're ranking in YouTube for both the product name and also for the type of product. So say, for example, one software that comes to mind for lead ads is something called Leads to List. Okay, so Leads to List review, Facebook lead ads automation software. Okay, so what you're doing is you're putting the name of the product and what the product does, the type of product, what it's doing. So Facebook lead ads automation software. Okay, so it tells people immediately, and you can get it both ways. You can get traffic both ways. If I just do like leads to list review, only people who understand the name or know about that software or have learned about that software will be searching for it. But there's a lot more people searching for what the software does. Okay, which is Facebook lead ads automation software. Okay, so you're going to get a lot more traffic coming that way as well. Okay, so that's the kind of thing that we can do, and we can go for affiliate commissions in any niche. Okay, that was just an example of what we can do. The other thing that we need to take into account, that we need to be able to achieve with tools like Social Playlist Alpha, is automated on-page SEO. Okay, and we have got that built in abundance. Okay, we've got SEO built in abundance, and you won't even notice it. And the reason you won't even notice it is because we have done this strategy in the background where all you need to do is checkbox. Okay, it's literally you checkbox and something happens. That would probably take you a while to do manually. Okay, and it can be overlooked, it can be taken for granted. I get that, and I don't mind it. The whole purpose of these kind of tools is for me to use myself, and I'm designing them to make it really quick and easy so that you can scale out, you can scale up with these kind of tools and really take things onto another level. Okay, the third aspect is social video curation, where we can build an audience with video curation. So we can do this with playlists, and we can do this as well with single videos. Okay, the important thing here is that we can schedule months or even a year's worth of content on a scheduler to be syndicated into our social accounts, okay, in just a few clicks. But the important thing is that we need to have a call to action on all of that content. Even if we're scheduling it long time in advance, we need to have a call to action in there. Okay, so that's really, really, really important, so that we can take advantage of social traffic and we can grow that social audience as well. If we cannot grow the social audience, all we're doing is just sharing content, and it's not really going to give you huge amounts of benefits. We need call to actions in there so that we can take advantage of that situation. And then we can get into the backlinking stuff as well with Social Playlist Alpha. Now, if you've got tools like Backlink Alpha, which is not included in here, which still costs only $9.99 per month, then you can go and create hundreds, thousands of social bookmarking Web 2.0 sites accounts, and you can do these posts. Okay, like you can do high amounts of backlinks in bulk into YouTube, because YouTube, you can actually abuse it with this sort of link velocity. They're not the highest quality links, but it doesn't matter because it's not your website. And you know, we have seen videos rank for competitive keywords just by doing stuff like 1,500 or 2,000 social bookmark links. Okay, we've seen that time and time again, and you can really take advantage of that. Okay, so if you've got tools like Backlink Alpha, you can take advantage of that. Otherwise, what we have got in here is we've built in for OnlyWire. So if you've got an account with onlywire.com, you can syndicate your content through to there and get some social backlinks as well. Now there's other stuff that we have got with the SEO stuff, and there's still other stuff to be built into it as well, including language translations for the playlist, so that your playlist can get found in multiple languages. Okay, I'm not sure how many, I think it's over 50. We can do that in one click of a button. Then we got tools like RSS Extreme, which has three different ways to do RSS syndication. Okay, we can take RSS syndication from your videos, from your channel, from your playlist. Okay, and I think as well that we can build in for all the posts that you do in some of the social media sites as well. I need to look into it. If we can do it, we will add it as well, because it's important. I use the tools as well. I want every advantage I can get when I'm using these strategies for myself, don't forget. Okay, so basically all this together, so what does it evolve into? It basically is growth hacking, using YouTube, using what I call automated traffic ripping. Okay, so we're using other people's content, we're tapping into niches with guaranteed traffic that we can find immediately with the stats that other people have got. We can reverse engineer them, we can see exactly how they've done things to be able to go and get rankings. Okay, whether it's the metadata, whether it's the way they have used the title, whether it's the way they have done their content, all that kind of stuff. We can get all that kind of information. We can even see if they're getting social traffic as well from the amount of social signals. Okay, so we got all that kind of stuff built in, and we want to take advantage of that with what I call automated traffic ripping for the purpose of growth hacking our audiences within any niche. Okay, so that will include things like list building, from email, from push notifications, YouTube subscribers, and also you want to increase your social followers as well. So if you've got accounts on Facebook, if you've got accounts on Twitter, etc., it's really important that you can remarket to those people again and again. Okay, so we want to grow that social audience side as well. Okay, so in the next video, what I'm going to do, I'm going to show you some examples of really high traffic playlists, and some of this stuff is going to blow your mind. Make sure you watch the next video. It's going to be video number 3 in the YouTube traffic ripping. This will blow your mind. You've never seen anything like this unless you have been looking for it, and if you haven't been looking for it, it's going to open your eyes to what you can do with playlists. Okay, so watch out for video number 3.